This is the centerpiece that I made for us in 2019 for our wedding anniversary. I used our wedding china here in this table centerpiece, and this pattern is called the Blue Nordic. The china is made by Johnston Brothers, and these pieces are made in England. We have the plates and the other pieces to this china service. At the center of this centerpiece is our wedding portrait in 1980, and right here to the left side is a replacement cake topper that has a very similar look to the wedding gown on the bride on this one. I purchased this wedding topper to replace the original one that has fallen apart through the years. The note cards that you see here at the bottom, I actually handmade so that we can write individual notes to each other rather than buying ready-made ones. And this is how they can be opened. You just pick up the front of the heart-shaped card, and this will open and flip to the other side so that you will have some more spaces to write on.
Hi folks, we're here at Chick-fil-A. I've never been here before. I don't have any idea what to expect. We ordered some number 2s, which is the spicy chicken. And here's our drink. We had a Coke. We ordered Coke because we can have iced tea at home. This is my anniversary, so 39th wedding anniversary. There's my beautiful wife, 39 years. I've known her, 42, 43 years. She's a wonderful woman. I'm super happy to have her in my life. It's been wonderful years, and I hope we have many, many, many more. Now, she's got her sandwich out. Here's what it looks like. And it looks pretty tasty. It's kind of breaded and crunchy, and that's just what I'm looking for.
Is this what you like?
Yeah, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? I'm going to give it a try. I'm going to put on this camera because I got to eat some. You know, I thought this was going to be fake chicken. I thought it was going to be pressed, pressed like a nugget or something where it's pressed into a patty and cooked, but it's not that way. It's a real chicken breast. It's shredded and everything. So it's pretty good. It beats my expectations. This is what it looks like. See, it's real breast, okay? I can't decide if I want to put this Chick-fil-A sauce on it. It's okay. I get mayonnaise here, but this meal, they even put little pickles on it. So I don't know, man. I mean, it's pretty good the way it is. And we give you these little French fries here. Look at that. It's a waffle French fry. And I tried this sauce over here. Can you see this sauce over here? I tried this sauce. I wanted to see if it was good and I wanted it on the chicken or not, but I wasn't sure. Let's taste it. It's an interesting sauce. I don't quite know what to make out of it. It's a little bit tangy and a little bit of honey in it. Tangy honey, sort of a sweet and sour type of flavor. But I think I'm going to stick with mayonnaise, or I might eat my sandwich straight. So, bon appetit, man. Enjoy this. Happy anniversary, guys. Thanks for taking me here. It's a new experience. Time to dig in. You know, folks, I've been to many different fast food places, and my wife, she always manages to give me half of her sandwich. You know, she's a little girl. She's small. She's half my weight, and I'm always getting half of her hamburger or half of her fries or half of something. So she ate the whole sandwich, man. She ate the whole chicken sandwich, and she didn't give me any. And I was hoping for some, but I didn't get any. And what I'm really trying to say here is, I think the chicken sandwiches are a little bit tiny, you know? We ate all this. This is gone. We ate everything. I even ate the French fries. I ate all the French fries for her and for me. We drank all the Coke. And there's nothing left here but sauce. Over here's the sauce. We gotta take some sauce home with us. But, you know, the meal for two of us was $15, and I think it needs to be a bigger sandwich.
Hi, Chip.
Hi, Lynn. How you doing?
I'm good. Happy anniversary.
Yeah, happy anniversary.
39th year.
39 years.
Yes.
Been good years, huh?
Really good
For me,
years.
It has been. It's been good years.
Yeah. Well, how did you experience tonight? Did you have fun?
It was fun. It was an experience. We went to Chick-fil-A and had us a spicy chicken sandwich and some waffle French fries. Very tasty meal. I enjoyed it a whole bunch. It's good.
I know it's new. What we have done with our anniversaries is have fun, starting with the hike, the Southern New Mexico Fair, and the rodeo, of course, is like the highlight of the evening.
Yeah.
And then go out to some place we've never been before. We've gone to many restaurants that are upscale, but I think it's good to have new experiences always, right?
Yeah.
So what we're going to do is to start with our custom-made cards and what we wrote to each other. So ladies first, maybe. I'll read to you what I wrote to you today.
I just made this card now. I'm not much with words, and I got wordy tonight for some reason, so it might be kind of long. Just bear with me. I'm telling you that it comes from the heart. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
And I hope you can read my writing.
Oh, I'm sure I can. So we'll read the card to each other because I think it'll sound a whole lot better when you read it, okay? So this is my card to you. Now you know we have this coconut cream cake or coconut cake with whipped cream topping. during our wedding, I got to cut the cake first. Your hand was in my hand, but actually I did the cutting. So today, you're gonna have the honors, okay? We're using our old, this is the cake cutting set we had at our wedding. So you're gonna have the honors today, and we're gonna taste the cake. So do us the honors.
Now, you know, if my memory serves me correct, I think after I cut the first slice, I think you smeared icing on my face.
I was
on
being
the cake.
funny because you
Yeah.
looked serious. I thought you
Yeah.
were so sentimental.
And you know what? For a second there, I was going to do the same to you, but you were so pretty, I just couldn't do it. So I just took it. I took it with honor and pride. I just let you do it and cleaned off the icing. But my reaction was to do the same thing, but I'm so glad I didn't. I'm so glad I didn't.
Well, I tell you what, you're such a gentleman.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
So, anyways, the honor for cutting the cake this time will belong to you, okay?
Okay. Should I take off the cake
Take
topper?
off the cake topper, okay? And we'll just put that aside, okay? All right, so you get to cut the
How
cake.
big a slice? Are you sure you don't want to smear icing on me?
No, not this time anymore.
No?
Just a little bit.
Because it was a good cake. It came from
This one's a
Julie's
good
Bakery.
cake too.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So do I cut it like this? Right
Yeah,
straight
just cut
down?
it straight down.
Straight down.
Straight down.
Okay.
Okay. Now this coconut cake, I believe it's yellow cake inside, and then it's whipped cream with coconut
Now,
kind of shreds in it.
okay, now this is going to be your piece. How big do you want it?
But just a small one for me.
About like this, maybe?
Yeah, you can always have seconds if you wish.
Yeah. Got fresh brewed coffee to go with this.
Yes, I got the coffee. They're already here. You got one in yours and then one in mine. All right, there we go.
There we go.
Fantastic.
Hey, I did that pretty good.
Yeah, so hey, here it is. Did it pretty good.
Yeah.
See, it's...
Even amazed myself.
Make yourself.
Felt sure I'd flop it.
No, you didn't. I like this size cake because it's small enough and we could put it in the fridge, and that's probably your dessert for the whole week. Hey, just kind of talking to you about our experiences this whole week. How did you feel about your anniversary?
You know, I feel great about my anniversary. I'm so glad every time I come each year that I have an anniversary, because I think it's good to be married. I like being married, and I'm just, you know, it's been a good anniversary this year. I've had a lot of fun.
Well, it's kind of
I'm
good
looking
to,
forward to more.
it's good to celebrate the whole week through as the weather breaks here and there, instead of just having it in one day, because things might go wrong. It might rain, you might not want to do things, and so, or you might not feel as good as you would. So it's good to have the anniversary running through the week.
I celebrate every day with you.
You're so nice.
Yeah, I
You're
do.
so
I
nice.
celebrate every day with you.
Taste your cake
Okay.
to see what it tastes like. This is the first time we got this cake, so this should be interesting. You know, it's very good.
Yeah.
It's
Coconut.
whipped cream. It's coconutty. It's almost as good as our wedding cake.
Tastes good to me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You know, I just know that our wedding cake was good. I don't remember what it was. It's been too long. You know.
It was it was ordered at Julie's Bakery. It was a white chiffon cake, and it had white whipped cream topping with shaved almonds around it. I think inside or around, but it's similar to this appearance. It was just white. It was just white wedding cake. but it had almonds in it.
So you were just trying to get me to smile because I was looking too serious. huh?
Yeah. You were looking so serious and very nervous. You were a very nervous groom. You remember when you came to my dressing room and my mother tried to make you go away?
She can't do that. I'm not
Well-
going to show away.
She was looking for you at first and she couldn't find you. Remember, she was running from door to door.
That's
She couldn't find you and she busted into the dressing room and said, I can't find Chip. I don't think he showed up. And
She-
then I said to her, he's right behind the door. And you were sitting there and she said, you're not supposed to be in here. And you said you didn't want to be alone in your dressing room. You remember that?
I remember her being concerned that I
Skip the wedding.
skipped the wedding.
You
That's what she told me. But stood you up, but I would never ever do that.
Because they couldn't find you in your dressing room. You've been in my dressing room.
I never had any doubts about marrying you. I wanted to marry you. As a matter of fact, the night of our wedding, the night before I took my vows, I slept so good.
You
I
were
didn't
nervous,
have-
huh?
I just knew that it was the right thing to do.
That's
I
so nice.
knew I didn't have any trouble sleeping at all. No, and I wasn't drunk. I didn't drink myself to sleep or anything. Okay, I just, I was at peace. I knew I was doing the right thing. I just knew it.
You know, it's amazing though because you were so young. You were only 24.
Yeah.
So, young. Handsome though. That was good.
Honey, everybody's young when you're 64, or soon to be 64. I'm 63. But I didn't feel so young back then. I felt old enough. I had a job. I was making money, and you were my love. And it takes two to get married. I'm glad you decided that I was the right one for you, because I felt that you were the right one for me.
Oh, young girls always like to have somebody not only to love them, but that they love back.
Yeah.
You're it for me.
She didn't marry me for money. I didn't have much money. Well,
You have more than
Three.
me.
maybe I had $3,000 in the bank or something,
It's 3,000 more than me.
Well, $3,000 back in 1980, that's something. Don't compare it to now, though, because it's nothing. But had a little safety cushion. But that's, you wouldn't want to marry me for the money. You're going to be a broke bride in no time.
Well,
So,
we're both young. I was 22, you were 24. Well, how much money can you have at that time unless you inherited? Unless you inherited the money, then you'll have money. But at that age, you couldn't make that much.
yeah.
As they said, when you're young, you marry. You're both the same age. You don't want to have much.
Yeah.
But that's okay though, because as you get older, you have more income.
So we married out of true love, didn't we?
Yeah, because
I know I did.
neither of us inherited any money, Chip.
Yeah.
We're middle class families. Both of us didn't come from lower class people. Both our parents were working people,
Yeah.
and we lived in middle class families. So we are really middle class kids. So middle class.
When you take your vows, take a person for richer or poor, in sickness and in health.
You really don't
You-
know when you're young.
You don't really know, but I knew what a vow was. Okay, I knew that what I said was a vow. It was a vow. And not to get religious on everybody, but it was a vow in front of God. And I took it very seriously. Maybe that's why you thought I had such a serious faith. I took our marriage very seriously. And it wasn't a whim. It was well thought out. I had known you for many years before we got married.
3 years.
Yeah, and she was never one to. She didn't suck me dry. She didn't have the gimmies. It made me want to give her more. It made me wanted to pay for her tuition. It made me want to buy her jewelry. The fact that she didn't try and get it out of me made me want to give it to her.
I didn't have to. I had a job.
Yeah, but I was working for Texaco. I was a union man. I was a warehouseman back then, and I had just recently gotten this job, and I was getting paid union wages, and it was $2,000 back in 1980. This is $2,000 a month. That's pretty good, and so I was doing okay, and that's one of the reasons I decided that it was time for me to get married, because I could actually support myself. And I moved into an apartment, and to see how I did on my own, and I got so lonely. I needed some company, and you couldn't stay overnight. That's a no now. See, back in those days, you can't do that.
No.
Yeah, you can't do that now. You don't stay overnight in a man's apartment. If you're not married, you don't do that.
No, my parents wouldn't let you anyway.
Yeah.
Do you remember what my father said to you?
Yeah.
First time, since you were coming over so many times, what did he say to you?
Oh, I know what he said. I remember it clearly.
What did he say?
"What are your intentions, young man?" You know what I told him? I was kind of shocked. I said, "My intentions are purely honorable, sir." It seemed corny, but my intentions were honorable, okay? And they still are honorable.
My pa was very old-fashioned.
Yeah.
There was no living together, no staying over before you are married.
Yeah.
It was strict.
I think I said the magic words, though, because I think if I'd have said something else, he might have kicked me out or something.
Might.
But her father and I, we became best friends. We used to drink and have a barbecue on the skewer, Filipino-style chicken and Filipino-style shish kebab steak, London broil. You had a dog named Mongo.
Right.
And both of us would give this dog beer. The dog would get drunk. It'd stagger a little bit. It loved beer. And it'd stagger a little bit and look up at you with those big old, I don't know, you call it sheepy eyes or whatever. But it'd kind of look up at you like this,
My mother liked you.
Did she really?
Yeah, she liked you better than she liked me.
Oh, did she ever say that to you?
Yeah, because I wouldn't do what she wanted me to do, like go to church.
Oh.
She thought I was a sinner. She goes, "Oh, will Chip go to church?" I go, "Not with you." "Oh, you will not,"
With you, if you'd asked me, when we were first dating, she asked me, she said, we were in the gym, the MG midget, my sports car. And she asked me, caught me way off guard. She asked me, "Do you smoke?" No. "Yeah." "Do you drink?" No. "Yeah." "Do you go to church?" And you know what I said? I said, "I will if you want me to."
What did he say to you?
And you said, No, I don't want you to. No
changes.
No changes. No, don't change. No. I didn't know. I mean, I thought that question, I didn't know how to answer that question because, I thought she wanted me to be a churchgoer, but I was kind of a heathen back in those days, smoking, drinking. I was a warehouseman. I probably spit and cussed too, who knows, but
And not only that, you're a daredevil, downhill skier.
Yeah.
Always take off every weekend to go skiing
Yeah.
somewhere, anywhere.
Yeah.
So you're a wild man, you know?
Yeah.
So,
So anyhow, I said I'd go to church if she wants me to. You know, if you want me to, I'll go
Heck
to church.
no.
And she said, heck no.
no, I didn't want to go to church anymore. Yeah, my mother likes to go to church all the time and needed a break from church. I don't want to go to church anymore.
Yeah.
So that's it, man. No going to church. Hey, I want another slice. Gonna give me a little
Sure,
bit?
Lily, sure.
Just a teensy weensy ones.
That's her nickname. I call her Lillian. I think her brothers call her Leland, but it's easier for me to pronounce it Lillian. Being a Yankee, you know.
Hey, it's good.
Is that
It's small,
Smaller one?
teensy weensy.
Teensy
There we
weensy?
go.
you want to cut it like
Teensy
that?
weensy. Yeah, hey, we cut the cake that way, huh? Didn't we? That's good. I got that.